There are Royal Naval Associations all across the United Kingdom and even the world. But for Salisbury, theirs closed down in 2015. Now that efforts are underway to restart it, we found out why it closed in the first place.
It stopped in 2015 due to a lack of members and not being able to recruit any more members. Being in a mainly army environment, being in Salisbury, I suppose it's quite hard to find the odd sailor, and the members were getting old and they just couldn't recruit anybody else.
And with the nearest one being over 20 miles away, they want to bring it much closer to home.
I joined the Veterans Breakfast Club, where I met Richie, who came up with the idea of resurrecting the Royal Naval Association in Salisbury. The nearest one to here is Marlborough, which is about a 45-minute drive from here. Too far, really.
It's a long way to go just for a drink and a bit of chat. I do it regularly because that was the nearest Royal Navy Association to Salisbury. The ones in Alton, Southampton, Swindon, they've all closed down due to dwindling numbers, the same as the original Salisbury one went to.
But with Salisbury being seen as traditionally an army area, why is it important to have a Navy association here?
Because sailors are a special breed, and there's nothing better than being with people who speak like you, talk like you. We have a different language in the Navy, a different sense of humour, and it's important to get people together. Since the formation of the breakfast clubs, I've realised there's a lot more sailors in the Salisbury area than we thought there was. So me and my mate Dave Curley, who was a member of the old Royal Navy Association back in 2015, thought we'd have a little bit of recruitment, see what we could do. And we had our first meeting in January with 11 members turned up.
And regardless of the type of association, they all have an important role to play, whether that is on a social level or providing support for people who share similar experiences.
It doesn't matter really whether it's the Royal Naval Association, Royal Air Force Association or the Army Association. You're there, all right, to as we say, swap sea stories, and it's just nice when you do go back in civilian life that you can meet old friends, old comrades, and you can chat about where you've been in the world, what you've done in the world. And also there are some people out there less fortunate than ourselves, and you can support them.
Obviously we have people who come along who've got troubles, and it's a good way that they can express them to people they know and feel like in a trusted environment.
And the hope is that this time around it will last much longer.
We aim to keep it as long as possible. You have to rely once again on younger people coming through, and thankfully 2 or 3 of the guys that came to the meeting a couple of weeks ago were still just serving or had just left. And they are the important people, because we need those people to carry it on. As us oldies pass on, then the younger people need to come through, and hopefully they will feel the same bond that we feel.
But they are always open to new members.
But if there's any ex or serving Royal Navy, Royal Marines, Royal Fleet Auxiliary or Wrens out there, please come along.
Ian Sheridan, That's TV.